We do research every day, often without thinking about it or what our process is. But before we look at the research process, let us take a moment to talk about what research is. There are many definitions, but this one is helpful. The systematic investigation into the study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions. In other words, seeking answers to questions. Sometimes the questions are simple, like, what is the weather forecast for tomorrow? Other times they're a bit more complex, like, how do we solve economic inequality? Whatever the question, it requires you to take a series of actions, a systematic investigation, as the definition states, which we call the research process. There are many different models for thinking about the research process, but we will discuss one here that has worked particularly well for those beginning college-level research. There are 5 key steps, each starting with the letter A, so that you can remember them easier. The first step is ask. For everyday research, the question is easy to formulate. What is the chance of rain tomorrow? However, for your classes, you will usually start with a general topic that you will have to turn into a research question. Start by asking yourself things like, why is this topic interesting to me? What questions do I have about this topic? Then do some initial research about the topic. Explore subtopics, specific issues, and the key debates and discussions that exist within the broader topic. As you learn more about your topic, your research question will likely evolve. Step 2 is acquire. Again, for everyday questions, this can be as simple as entering your question into a web search engine and reading the results. Your professors, though, will expect you to use the library resources, such as books, journal articles, and databases, rather than the general web. This requires developing a list of keywords, selecting the best places to search, and then searching, with some trial and error involved. Step 3 is assess. Here you review your sources to ensure they are reliable and can adequately answer your research question. A useful tool for this step is asking the 5 W questions: who, what, when, where, and why. Step 4 is apply. This is where you use the information to create your research project, whether it is writing an argumentative essay, a group presentation, or a literature review for your lab. The final step is attribute, making sure you tell everyone where you got your information by providing appropriate citations for your sources. You need to provide a citation not only when you use someone else's words, but also their ideas. Though this process may seem nice and linear, in practice, research doesn't work quite like this. You will backtrack, circle around, redo, and sometimes even skip steps, but knowing where you're going will help you through the process. We'll spend some time exploring these steps more fully later in the tutorial, but first let us look at the kinds of sources you will most often be using.